Hey, let's shuffle and get some specific messages, shall we? Somebody needs to leave. This is a reading this is a card that fell out before in a reading that I did yesterday, I'm pretty sure. These cards are falling out so neatly, loving it. Eight of Swords in reverse. The Hanged Man and the Six of Wands. Oh, if you've been contemplating a breakup or a separation of some kind, consider doing that. Consider acting on it and needing to be brave about it and trust that whatever the decision is on the other side it'll be good. You'll realize that it's the best. Leaving, letting go, it's the best. I'm receiving somebody receiving a revelation of some kind to leave something. This could be a relationship, this could even be a work situation, friendship, some form of conflict that previously left you feeling confused or like a victim suddenly becomes clear how you can find your way out of it. So congratulations to you. This is an upgrade to me because it's a sense of freedom. Scary freedom that requires a belief and a trust in the uncertainty and in the sense of being uncertain that you may not be familiar with. Sorry. But trust that the decision to leave is best. So get out of there, whatever it is, get out. I'm also receiving that if by chance you don't know whether or not to get out, or you're hearing this reading, it resonates, but you're still feeling uncertain, then trust the sensation or the realization that you need to let go to come with as a revelation. It's not going to take that much work from you. You'll just realize how you need to leave. You'll just realize the ways. It's like it's going to be an internal thought process that will give you a way forward very naturally. So it doesn't take much work, is what I'm saying, and it seems like the work is beyond you. Upright, I love to point out how this figure is loosely tied, and it's actually no. I like to point out in the readings that I do, but I received it from someone else who pointed it out. I'm not sure who. The fact that this figure is tied very loosely with the rope, so they could escape anytime they want to, but they seem to be bound by what? Internal fears, maybe? The assumption that they're in danger when they aren't really in danger. But anyway, it's a release of that state. That kind of, the release from this state, in my opinion, is more likely to happen through some kind of internal realization versus you doing too much work to get to a point of doing something. Like, if this doesn't resonate, if you want to leave but you don't see a way out, trust it's not going to come through force. And you're only going to do it when you're ready. Only when you're ready. So you don't have to rush it. You don't have to rush it. Beneath that, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this probably has to do with there's probably this trailing thought of I shouldn't leave because what if what comes next isn't any better, or what if this is the best I can get? Maybe work situation, you're thinking, what if the terms under which I'm working, these working conditions, they suck, but what if there isn't anything better because people are jobless right now, struggling to get income, blah, blah, blah. Or relationship wise, what if this is the best relationship I can have right now because the dating market is really, really shit, blah, 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 blah. Three of Cups has also been a prevalent theme. I think it's a reading that it appeared in a reading that I did via YouTube. Community. Whatever these worries are, or processing the stress and making sense of it, can best be done through community. Talk to your friends, reach out to your friends about your concerns. They might come with some kind of encouragement or motivation for you that'll give you a new perspective and motivate you enough to leave, or to understand all the ways in which you have been stuck in a hole that you didn't have to be stuck in. You just needed a different perspective. Yes, beneath that you have the One of Wands, the Ace of Wands. You just need a different perspective. That could probably come through a conversation with a friend. Beneath that, you have the moon. And we do have a new moon coming up, I think, in about a week. So pay attention to that. Whether or not there is a new moon, maybe the fact that I mentioned it, pay pay attention to a week from now, regardless of what moon cycle you're in. I'd like to bring attention back to the Six of Wands and the fact that victory and success and all of that is promised more likely through a state of surrender. Like I said, not too much effort from you. Something has to be left behind, though. I do think that it has something to do with this. It's the lack mind. We're always sourcing and looking out for the lack mind, doing work with regards to that. So I think maybe to best understand what it is that you need to let go in your life, try to think about stuff and pay attention to what makes you feel small and contracted and like you have to do this. Likely has to do with money, the material, relationships, state of your heart. We all seem to be dealing with the idea of boundaries right now. So it probably has to do with relationships, relating, whether to money, people, situation, your entire life. It's all revamping, it's all changing. So be patient anyway. I want to shuffle from the Intuitive Tarot and then close the reading. This is quite the energy. We have the One of Rods in reverse and the Eight of Cups appears again. Again, I think this is a reading I did via YouTube where the Eight of Cups appeared. Quite a bit of grief in the air right now and a lot of stagnant energy. We have too many half-realized projects, inability to deal with chaos, potential and talent wasted in small schemes or inappropriate work, ambition, the underlying motivation behind which is suspect. Yeah, something needs to be let go of. We really need to release. And then we have the Hangman again and the Three of Cups again. This is an extension of a reading I've done. Naturally so. I mean, I think it's significant that these cards appear again. So do check it out via YouTube if you feel called. And try to reach into what's like, try to get serious about what matters to you. Really sit and be honest with yourself, even if it hurts, even if it's scary. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next reading.